What is a NSFW fact about humans? Men, the stitch marks on the skin of your sac and taint are where your vagina would be if you didn't have a Y chromosome. The flesh fuses together when sex development starts in the womb. Most vaginal lubrication is from blood plasma that seeps through the vaginal wall when blood flow increases during arousal. I've always thought of myself as a vampire. Ahoy, Captain Redbeard. Yes? The external anal sphincter can distinguish and selectively let pass air or solids. On a good day, all humans want to drive a forklift, even if they aren't certified, which is absolutely NSFW. Humans are a part of an extremely small group of mammals that do not have a baculum. What is the baculum, you may ask? To put it simply, it's a boner. 99.9% of mammals have a bone in their penis that keeps it erect. The length of the baculum bone seems to be correlated with the length of time sex takes. The fact that humans lack a baculum still isn't really understood today. Well, if the length is correlated with the length of time sex takes. I don't like this joke anymore. Some people can orgasm using only their thoughts. It's called a mental orgasm. They orgasm through breathing, moaning, and imagination. So an awake wet dream. Wet daydream. There are traces of human fecal matter pretty much everywhere. Mythbusters did a test where they were trying to see if putting your toothbrush in the cupboard would keep it cleaner. They had controls in other rooms that they expected to stay 100% poop-free, but every single one tested positive for poop. There is no escape, there is nowhere safe. People are grossed out that FDA regulations allow a certain amount of insect parts per unit of product, for example chocolate, no matter how low the percentage is, like a percent of a percent, but from a practical standpoint, a massive factory with big-ass vats and tons of machinery with countless nooks and crannies can't 100% guarantee that a bug made it into the mix somewhere. The point is it's been diluted to the point where it does absolutely nothing. They can't 100% guarantee that a bug made it into the mix somewhere. Dang it. I wanted my bug, but they couldn't guarantee it. Try buying Bethesda games. Humans have the largest penis to body size ratio of any primate. Edit, except for Ugrapegoops X. So do we have big dicks or big bodies? When you are on a roller coaster and you feel like your organs are moving, they actually are moving around by the way your ribcage is the only thing that is keeping them from going out of your body. I wanted to scroll past this, but I had to come back. Do my organs move up or down inside my body? Where is the room for that kind of movement? When they yoinked my son out of me during my C-section, I could feel all my lungs and organs go sploosh to fill the vacancy in my abdomen. There's a fair bit of space in there, turns out. Oh my God, the intense relief of my lungs not being squished by the baby anymore. It's very difficult to explain to anyone who hasn't been through it what it feels like to be awake for major abdominal surgery, have something enormous yanked out, and suddenly have all your other organs slide down into the void. It's a little bit like taking a very big shit, only it's all your organs feeling better, not just your intestines. Holy shit, I've never even thought about it that way. Absolutely insane what a woman's body goes through. I had really awful heartburn while pregnant, and the minute the kid was out it was gone. I'll never forget that feeling of relief immediately after. If you continue to have an erection for several hours, blood will start to clot and harden, which decreases oxygenated blood flow to the tissue and can cause ischemia in the penile tissue. If one has an erection for longer than 24 hours, the chances of having erectile dysfunction afterwards are exponentially higher statistically, from my understanding. So 23 hours is the limit, noted. A hard limit. The stomach acid in humans is so strong it could eat through most metals. However, we're protected because of the mucus lining our gut. Well, I mean, y'all are protected. I'm slowly digesting myself a little more every day, a sort of human Ouroboros. I'm delicious. Excuse me? What disease is that? Crohn's disease. The mucosal lining of my digestive tract thins and wears away in patches that get bigger and deeper over time, eventually wearing holes in the GI tubes if left untreated. So, basically, my body is the never-ending story and it's being slowly taken over by the nothing. Does that mean I need a new name? The penis takes about 2 tablespoons of blood to give you a biggie. What if I have a smally? 2 teaspoons. If you sprinkle sugar on a prolapsed rectum, it'll go back in. From the University of Michigan Health System, if you have difficulty reducing your prolapse, apply granulated sugar to the prolapsed rectum. Let the sugar sit for 15 minutes and then attempt to reduce the prolapse again. The sugar will absorb the extra water in the prolapse and cause the prolapse to shrink. You must use granulated sugar. A sugar substitute will not work for reducing the prolapse. I am blown away, this is real. I am blown away, this is real. You bet your sweet ass it is. The first cells that develop in a human embryo eventually become the anus. There was a point when you were just an asshole. You can vomit your own feces. I can vomit yours too. This is the only time in my life I wish I never learned how to read. Not sure if this one's been said, but the skin tissue inside of your mouth is the same as the inside of a vagina. Do what you will with this information. That's why people like blowjobs. I can't wait to see this post pop up on my TikTok FIP with Subway Surfers in the background. Or a Minecraft jump and run. Mine's the car jumps or the ball rolling one, they all suck and get ads after every run. Some people orgasm getting their nipples pierced. One of my exes did that, actually weirdest message I got at work. Hiccups can be cured by sticking your finger up the ass and massaging the rectum. I feel like you're taking the piss, but I'm still going to try it next time I or a friend have hiccups. For science. Don't bother, I tried this on my friend and I still have the hiccups after. Almost every hand you have ever shaken has had a cock in it at some point. If you hold in a pee you will eventually piss yourself, however you can hold in a number 2 as long as you like. Therese been cases of people's vomiting up poop from it. I feel like pissing yourself is a much better alternative to vomiting shit. People test this out on your partner. If they have a dick, grab one thigh and watch the corresponding nut go up. Grab the other, and the other nut goes up. Grab both go up. It's so funny to watch. Found this out on accident, but it makes sense as a defensive mechanism for the balls. Edit, does not work on yourself, like tickling, it has to be someone else touching the thighs. Edit 2, my most upvoted anything here is about wiggly nuts. Seems fitting. Edit 3, I love the comments of y'all summoning your partners to try this. Glad y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. When erect, the penis can grow up to 5 times its original size, but that doesn't mean it's very big. 5 by 1 is 5, unfortunately. Some girls can masturbate with their legs crossed while bouncing their legs. Not even bouncing, just squeezing. You must have reached expert mode. Not even really, it just depends on the person and the sensitivity at the time. Like, when I was younger and puberty was ramping my libido up, the vibration at the back of a bus could do it for me, but now I don't even notice most of the time. And my friend said she could come while riding her bike, but especially in the rain BC her nipples are really sensitive. Even men have a genetically coded cup size, but most will never know what it is. I'm pretty sure I'm a B cups, but they keep kicking me out of Victoria's Secret, so I'm not positive. Funny thing is that Victoria's Secret was originally supposed to be a place where men buy lingerie for their wives' girlfriends. It was started by a man for that very reason. Human vaginal secretions contain hyaluronic acid and squalene, which are both used in skincare for hydration and elasticity. So eating pussy is good for your skin. Squalene is also produced in high amounts in shark liver, so vaginas and sharks have that in common. Edit, God, there is some dumb shit going on down in the comments, but I'm also delighted I may have gotten a few people's pussies ate with my posts, so I guess it's all worth it. Eat or be eaten, my friends. Did anyone else just send this to their significant other?